One of our great responsibilities and joys in life is to be a good neighbor. We often plan so many different activities, but one of the things we don't plan is the activities that are going to make a difference beyond their lifetime. Hopefully you're on the right path for your goals. All the different goals you have, those are spiritual, those are important, and those are vital. But the question we want to ask is simply this: do you have a specific plan on how you're going to make the world better this year? Hey everyone, it's Chris Marlowe with Help One Now. We are in February, and this month we are so excited. These two folks are making such a significant difference in their communities. Alix has been partnering with Help One Now for 10 years. Rod has been partnering with Help One Now for the last year and a half. And when you walk into their communities, you see so much impact taking place. And if there's one thing that I know is they both have a plan on how they're going to make a difference in their community. So instead of hearing from me, we thought it would be cool for you to hear from them and how both of these amazing leaders are making an impact in their community. Rod, I'll start with you. Why is it important to have a plan and how you are going to make a difference in your life and your community?
If you don't have a plan, you don't know where you're going. And so you're blown around, you float around. Yeah. I like to challenge people to start with their vision first, and then they kind of work backwards to put together their goals so they can reach that legacy vision of what they want their life to be. You have to think about where you want to go. And so it's important to be intentional about that.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Rod. I love that legacy. These goals will help you live a life full of legacy and meaning. And one thing we recognize again and again is if we don't slow down and what Rod just said, be intentional and create a plan, we may actually miss the moment to make a difference, and we won't leave a legacy. Instead, we'll live a life of busyness. At the end of that busy life could be a life full of regret because we didn't recognize, wow, we needed to slow down and have a plan and have a vision. Pastor, you're doing some of the most significant work that I've seen around the world, and you keep me really stressed out at night because you have all these big visions that never end. And I've seen you day and day and day for 10 years now live a very intentional life.
I think it's very important when you sit down and then, with a piece of paper, maybe your computer, whatever it is, so you write down a plan. Me and my wife, we put it like, so how much money that we want to give. But also it's very important also to measure, to make it, have a plan that is measurable. This is very, very important, because if you don't do that, you can do everything or anything, but you will never do what is very important to do.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I love that. These are two powerful leaders doing significant amount of good in their communities. And you can see how they live their life. It's intentional, it's thoughtful, it's planned out. So what does that mean for us? Maybe for you created a plan of how much money you want to give away to your church and to the organizations that you care about. Maybe you want to set up a simple plan about how many hours you want to donate to a nonprofit. Maybe you want to volunteer at a local homeless shelter, or you want to give back and mentor a kid. If you don't put that in your calendar, you're actually probably going to get too busy doing things that may not matter as much. And what matters to you more and more is giving back and using what God has given you to make a difference in the world. So my encouragement to you today is to follow these two folks and what they have done. They've spent years upon years upon years of being very focused and using their gifts, talents, passion, and resources to give back to their local communities. And just remember, we're all significant leaders. We all can make a difference in the world. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live. We rely on you to make the world better by showing up each day and choosing to love and choosing to be generous. And this is simply how we make the world better.